Welcome back, folks. So I found something else. Something that could help me out. And I think is the bar. Let's see where the bar is. Right here. Okay. Talk to this dude.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Mr. Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Where's the bartender?
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Where I need to find Lewis Flynn, yes.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
You're harboring a criminal, dude. I'm just saying.
Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. And it looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't what me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No. I ain't done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. Throg. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around, yes.
Unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Goodbye. So I have to go upstairs now. Find the room key where he's staying at, somewhere.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so...
I found you, bitch.
I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender.
God damn, you look like an ugly-ass
It
fish.
was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You killed Albert. Why?
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
How did it all
Start
happen?
at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Yeah, you actually look deliberate, man.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
Huh, sure, you were. Why do you look like that? I'm just saying, you look like a fish, dude.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you?
No, just ask
Spit
some
on me,
questions,
whisper
bro.
to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
What do your people hate? The Thorborns.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
What's a grand
You
family?
mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a newcomer.
Gun.
Yeah,
Answer
sort
the
of.
question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I've heard
I
enough.
think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid. I'm going all the way back, man. All the way back. Fuck yeah, man, that's all a freaking Thormorton you killed his son. And I know where you are. Okay, so it's to the right. I don't run that faster, come on.
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder.
Okay.
He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm trying to find the source of my mission, so I'm investigating case of insanity. God, sorry about that. About my visions, yeah.
I I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I need it to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Why geological expedition? Any link with the division and hysteria?
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Why okay, let's say it.
Geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You think the flood is unnatural, or any discovery so far? Okay, I'm just gonna put the first one right. It's not choices. It's just like dialogue.
I think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Any discovery so far?
Found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
The murder and the expeditions are linked.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
What?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Tell me about your more about the expedition.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Let's talk
About my expenses.
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Shit. Okay. Fudge. So what now? Alright, let's just see this right here. Talk now? Oh shit, there's nobody here now. It's great. Cool. Okay. I want to go to the bar for a minute.
You want a drink?
No, thank you.
door won't budge. The door won't budge.
Guess there's nothing to do here anymore.
Embrace your fate.
Okay.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Knock it off!
You know what? Let's just go to this thing right here. Got new stuff. Got no clues, okay. Go this way. What the hell happened there? It's one of those crap, dude. Shit. Lost at sea. Okay. Shoot. Okay. I didn't know it was just those loading screens like this. Okay. Loading screens are back, and they're awful than ever. Great job. %. Okay. Almost there. This game is freaking amazing so far. It's weird. It's actually pretty weird. I never played any games like this before. Okay, I'm back. What do we do here?
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
What noise?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well,
Next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish. What's your problem?
Let me heal up first. We can go here for a minute.
Hey, knock it off!
I'm sorry. It's an asylum. I wanna... dude. We have to go. Just looking at stuff right now. City's huge, bro. Look at that. This is a creepy ass city, bro. Straight. Further up, I think.
Patient or visitor? Hold on, hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess.
A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
Yes, a bit.
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying helminths and their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
Sure, let's try it.
Experimental medicine. Well, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston. Count me in.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Reed. Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed, take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
Wait, what the fuck? What the hell? Let me see if it does anything.
What the hell did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me, and then it gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you?
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to
Sorry, folks, I'm talking too much, just focusing on the story. I'm not afraid.
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
Multi-headed creatures? What the
How
hell
did
is
you find
that?
out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Vomiting hemorrhoids, you say?
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
Bye. Okay, folks, I'm just gonna cut it out here. Thank you for watching. Stay frosty and to watch on the next video.